In tonight's episode, the mystery of the sandwich has finally been debunked, but we have a killer, a murderer who we still need to make crack in the interrogation room. Please join myself and Clarie as we interview the killer and try and get him to confess to his crimes in Layton Brothers Mystery Room, Part 3. Well, greetings guys, and welcome back to the Layton Brothers Part 3. I'm here with the lovely Clariepose.
Hello, Adipose.
And of course I am the Adipose. And a murder has taken place. And we are well into the mystery of the hand sandwich. We're pretty sure we've solved this mystery, but the game seems to be determined to not let us solve it for as long as humanly possible. So let's go back into the mission and see if we can finally put the criminal behind bars. We're fairly sure it's the bellboy, aren't we?
I think that's the one we guessed in the first place.
It was the one we guessed in the first place.
An hour and 5 minutes of recording ago.
And then it told us that we were right. Okay, so we'll resume the investigation of this particular case. Indeed. The hand sandwich. We'll reopen the case and we'll reopen it from where we left off. And we were about to investigate this dying message. By the way, if you don't know what we're doing and you haven't seen this before, then do go back and have a look at part 1 or 2. We've been working quite hard on the sound as well, so hopefully it won't sound like Clariepose is talking through a tunnel anymore.
I'm actually here today.
You're actually here, not just.
I've left the tunnel.
Sounded a little bit like you were kind of shouting in from the window in the previous video, so hopefully this will be improved. Anyway, yeah, this so-called dying message that names Phelps as the culprit. It's clearly a fake, concocted by someone who did not know the man very well at all.
Someone like Clarie, you mean?
Yes, there's even evidence of the scene that supports that theory.
Ad-libbing, are we?
I like to ad-lib. It's method acting.
And I suppose
why don't you try it?
I suppose you're anticipating that I find it, are you?
See, it's fun, isn't it?
Changing one long word for another long word.
Look, changing one word. I just didn't feel that my character would have said that.
Okay, fair enough.
An excellent deduction, Lucy. Well, get to work then. Pip-pop, spit-spot.
Spit-spot yourself.
Let's start I think we started investigating a long time ago, but yes, let's start investigating.
After all this, it's going to be that woman, isn't it?
Probably. Right, find the proof that the message is fake. Tapping relevant files filters out information that is of no consequence. That sounds like cheating to me.
Really?
Unless that's a tutorial. Well, if it's okay, let's have a look. You sure? I think that might be like a take away the bits that we don't need.
Okay. Well, we're probably not at the cheating stage yet.
So find proof that the message is fake. Do you think there's anything new here? That's not. Oh, right, so we need to choose something that's the proof.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would be our evidence that the message is a fake then?
Well, not a deck chair.
Not. Okay, I know. It's not the deck chair. What does the message say? The Phelps thing, the hand sandwich Phelps thing.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's something that she couldn't have written it with one hand or the other hand or something like that.
But wait a sec, it wasn't a written message, was it? It was a message with the way that things were ordered in the sandwich. You've forgotten what it was. Remember how she's got her hand in that sandwich?
Yes.
And then the different parts of the sandwich spell out the name Phelps.
Yes, I remember. Yes.
Was that not the message?
That message. Okay.
And then so we thought it must be Phelps because she has somehow, in her dying moments, managed to spell out the names.
Right. Okay, well let's filter out, let's check the relevant files then. Apparently this is relevant evidence, it's all the different parts of the lettuce.
Okay, great.
And apparently that's the relevant bits. Maybe it's the...
Oh!
What?
Go back to, slide along to the left. And left again. Has he spelt Phelps wrong?
No, P-H, hand.
Yeah.
E-L-P, S. Phelps.
And is that actually the order in the sandwich?
I don't know. Well, is that going to prove that it's fake?
No, it's just going to prove that the whole thing's a bit silly, and I think we might have known that in the first place.
Finding proof that the message is fake. I don't think we can just necessarily show the sandwich. That seems a bit... Unless it's something to do with the receipt. Oh, hang on. No, wait.
See, I did say... Yeah, go on.
Yeah, you're right. Phelps is spelled differently.
That's what I said. It's spelt wrong.
Phelps with an F, not Phelps with a PH.
There you go.
Ah, clever. So is this the proof then?
I think that is the proof.
To the point that I should press here's the proof.
I think so.
If you're wrong, that means you got the last two wrong.
The last two what wrong?
The last two questions it's asked us to do.
We won't be wrong. Press it.
Okay, I'm pressing it. Here's the proof!
This is it. No. This is it. Aye, this receipt's a dead giveaway. It clearly shows the dying message can't have been left by Old Witch.
That's right! I'm glad you spotted it. I'm talking in your language.
What was that?
I don't know. Just so we're clear, what is it about the receipt that exposes the dying message as a fake? I mean, obviously I know the answer, but just tell me.
The spelling of the name.
Spelling of the name.
We are good at this.
We are so good at this.
We should have been detectives. Sorry. The receipt's been signed by Old Witch, but she's forged her fellow's name and written Bosco Phelps. But going from the Sarnie message, the spelling is PH Phelps. So he got the spelling wrong. It's not it's spelled with an F, not a PH.
Precisely, that's what I thought all along. I knew that from the moment the bowman was killed.
Yeah,
and since the receipt was signed by Old Witch, the man's lover, we can be confident that that's the correct spelling.
Which proves the dying message in sandwich weren't Old Witch's work at all.
That's right. In the interests of being thorough, though, could you verify the correct spelling with the man himself? I'm sure if you explain why it's so important, he'll cooperate with you.
Leave it with me, Prof.
Alright, well, I get to do my Mr. T impression again.
Cool. All done. No, you don't.
Okay, no, I don't get to do my Mr. T. That was awfully disappointing. And you did that very quickly.
We were right. His name's Bosco Phelps with an F. Once I told him what were going on, he were actually very helpful.
Update! Bosco Phelps. Import-exporter and the victim's lover. This is going to update all of them. She's going to change the spelling. PH to the F. Phelps. We have that strong smell of scent still hasn't really come up. Good! So our deductions, yes, were correct, yes.
It's in the bag then, eh? It was that Clarie, no question.
Almost no question, but yet to find some truly decisive evidence.
What we need to focus on now is finding evidence that he was the one that actually killed her.
Questioning session is now over.
Oh.
We didn't really question anyone there.
No, we didn't.
Oh, you were right. There is another low-wall spot of the one. Clarie's mistake. Hang on. Are we clever enough to know what his mistake was before they stick it in our faces? The tie. The scent.
I thought we just worked out that he spelt the name wrong.
Well, yeah.
That was the whole
No,
point.
that's in dying message spelling mistake.
Oh.
I reckon it's the fact that none of the food was eaten. Because that hasn't come up
I
yet.
reckon it's the
I'm
fact
obsessed with the fact that none of the food's been eaten.
I reckon it's the fact that he stuck her hand in the sandwich and tried to spell out the killer's name using letters.
Well, look, hang on, but what if she was being killed? And it's not like she'd be sitting there going, bugger, if only I had some... I don't know, what begins with F? I don't know. Some fromage at the top of this here sandwich. Anyway.
Evidence that Clarie committed the crime? I don't know where to start, really.
By gum, indeed. Well, the sandwich is the most glaring contender.
Right. That were to create something that looked like a dying message, weren't it?
If you wanted to incriminate Phelps, there's a somewhat more obvious message, wouldn't you say?
Yes, you could write Phelps done it.
Or perhaps the tie.
Oh, now I think I'm starting to see what you're driving at.
Good. The evidence is all right there. evidence that shows why he had to put Aldwich's hand in the sandwich.
No. Sorry, Prof, you lost me again.
Okay, well, you've had a look around the crime scene, so let's turn our attention to the statements. Is there a particular statement that makes you stop and think?
Start questioning.
Find the statement related to why the victim's hand was sandwiched. Well, we still haven't talked about this strong smell of scent, but I don't know why that would mean that.
Unless it's because the sandwich was very, very fishy, so the bellboy had to wear lots of perfume, but that doesn't explain why the victim's hand was sandwiched.
She wanted to eat on the terrace, so I took the food out to the table. Maybe it was something to do with the fact that she wanted to eat on the terrace rather than in her flat. I don't think it's that one, unless it's the fact they were talking, but that doesn't necessarily give that away. I wonder if it was something to do with this, that the doors lock automatically. Maybe like he locked himself on the outside or something. Oh, in fact, look. Oh no, hang on, that's not right. No, sorry, I was thinking that was the veranda, the balcony door, but she doesn't mean that, does it? She means the
room door.
I opened the curtains while I was cleaning the room, and there was a young girl on the terrace. I was surprised when she called up that she was dead. The doors lock automatically when they close. I don't think it's that either. I think it's probably going to be this strong smell of scent, but I don't really know why. What would you go for?
I agree that that's the only one that hasn't kind of come up yet.
Well, let's give it a go.
Okay.
Aha! I'm right, but I don't know why. Brilliant.
Well, all this talk about perfume and aftershave, and that in this statement seems a bit odd to me.
Oh, hang on, and now I'm in space. 100% of something. That's it, Lucy! Here's my finger.
It is?
I'll explain later. Call Clarie back here, would you? Quick as you can.
Consider it done.
Question testing over. Aha! He has now appeared in the murderer's place. We now have enough evidence to prove Clarie committed the murder. This time, we'll crack him. Oh, very excited, dramatic music here. Shall we ask Clarie to come in?
I think so.
I'm a little bit nervous.
Because he's a murderer and we're about to invite him in the room.
Firstly that, and secondly, this is the first time we're going to try and make a murderer crack.
True.
I mean, this guy killed someone with little more than a tie and a sandwich. Here we go then.
I am surprised you have asked me to come here again.
Well, why? Bearing in mind you're a murderer.
You have arrested Phelps now, I presume? No, we haven't, because Mr. Phelps isn't guilty.
Yeah, you take him down, sis. Hit him with that arrow.
Pardon? Mr. Phelps didn't kill Miss Aldwich.
Uh-oh, you got him.
No, the real killer is...
Tap back at the bottom left to go back to deductions. Questioning resumes from wherever you stopped. Well, we think the criminal's him.
We do.
But hang on, last time we did this, it was a swerve.
It was.
But I think it's him.
I think it's him.
All the evidence points to him. Let's do it. Oh, we hit him in the face with it.
The real killer is you, Mr. Clarie. Mon Dieu, I cannot believe what I am hearing.
Well, believe it, brother. We busted you better than a busted window.
You don't have any lines.
I don't like being left out.
I realise that.
I haven't got anything to say.
You have already established that Phelps is the killer, no? Oh, that's yesterday's news.
Yeah, we saw through that little... Ow! Stop hitting me! I
don't
want to
have
speak.
any lines.
God.
Dude.
Fine. We'll get on with it.
You're the new kid on the block today, and it's going to stick.
Uh-oh.
Are you out of your mind? The cravat of her lover, the dying message, everything points to Phelps, rather.
Phelps. Oh, he's whacked the arrows back at us.
Aye, everything points to Mr. Phelps because that's how you set it up.
Wham! If Mr. Phelps were truly the culprit...
La-di-da-di-da.
This is my moment! This is my moment. Let me have my moment. I've been quiet for the last half an hour.
No, you
Mr. Phelps,
haven't.
do you want to make something of this?
Pardon?
If Mr. Phelps were truly the culprit, surely he would have gone to greater lengths to hide the murder weapon. And there's the evidence that proves unequivocally that the author of the dying message was not Miss Ulrich.
Bof. Impossible.
Aha!
If you have this evidence, show it to me. I do not believe you.
It was the receipt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Surely we've already
Yeah.
done this. Okay, cool. Yep, here we go. It's the receipt. Wham! We hit him in the face with that one.
Oh, look, we've taken a bit of his little stony
Oh,
thing.
we have taken a little bit of his thing off.
The receipt is the proof.
Wham in your face with the receipt.
It is the receipt of the room service, no? Exactly. Ha ha ha. It was I who gave this paper to the woman in the first place. What can this possibly prove?
Have a look for yourself. You may notice it's signed Bosco Phelps.
Oui, and? No. You've seen it now, haven't you? Phelps is spelt with an F, not a PH.
Wham in your face. And the signature was penned by Mrs. Ulrich. It's hard to imagine she could have got the spelling of her own lover's name wrong. Wham wham. Oh, we knocked another bit off.
You seem to have turned into someone from the IT crowd.
I did just... Okay, fine. It's hard to imagine that they do that kind of stuff.
Mais oui, in normal circumstances you are right, of course. But the sandwich was Mrs. Ulrich's dying message that she has created while she was being murdered.
Oh, he wants us to
Oh,
consider
that was
the
a good accent. In these circumstances, it is no surprise that she has made a petite error. She was in a panic.
He does have a point that while you're being murdered, you might possibly just take the nearest available route.
Yeah, he does have a point.
Wham wham. True, that would make perfect sense. But if Miss Ulrich was in a panic, then something else she did doesn't make sense at all.
And what is that? Is it that she put her hand in a sandwich and tried to spell out the name of her killer?
A certain piece of evidence should make everything clear. Lucy, do you know what piece of evidence I'm referring to? What evidence shows the dying message wasn't left in haste?
That one.
Why that one?
Because if it was left in haste, then they wouldn't have had time to remove the piece of thing from the sandwich that didn't fit in the spelling of the name.
Because fish begins with F.
Yes, that's what I was thinking too.
Because if fish begins with F and you had the time, then you would just put the fish there.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't need the hand.
No.
Okay? Fish then. Wham in your face with fish. Yes!
Oh, got him good. It's this piece of fried fish with pickle juice on it.
Pickle juiced fish.
That means it were in the sandwich originally, either just above or just below the pickles. I'm sure I don't need to point out what is the first letter of fried or fish, do I, Mr. Carrier? No.
We've got him. Take him down, take him down.
Anyone who knows the proper spelling of Phelps wouldn't have taken out the fish finger and stuck in a hand. No, they'd have just taken out the pickles, leaving Phelps. Oh, and look, no hands.
Oh, he's almost got him. We've almost got him. The idea that someone would think to remove some fried fish and put their own hand into a sandwich while being strangled to death is a little too hard to believe. No, the person who created this had plenty of time, but sadly, they just didn't know the spelling of Phelps. Someone rather like you. Wham, wham, wham.
No. Oui, perhaps it was not Mademoiselle Aldrich who left this dying message. But you have nothing to prove it was me who killed her, nothing.
We have proof.
We do?
We have to ask ourselves why the culprit placed the victim's hand in the sandwich at all.
Mon Dieu, you have just told me. To create the misspelled dying message, no?
No, that's not it. Even though we said that, that's wrong. There was another motive for making sure the victim's hand was in the sandwich. Lucy? What was the real reason the victim's hand was put in the sandwich?
Maybe this was to disguise the smell, like that perfume.
Why would that disguise the smell?
True.
Although he did say that the smell of him was all around the place. Maybe her hand smelt of him.
Yeah.
If it was a wound, we would know about it. To cool it down is just silly. To trap it in place doesn't really make any sense, so I guess it's
really
to disguise a smell. Oh. Wow! It blew up!
Whoa! You wanted to mask the smell of your aftershave that were on Miss Aldwich's hand. Oh.
Mr. Phelps' statement confirms that you frequently wear very schmong stelling aftershave. You're a very, very smelly person.
While you were throttling her, I bet Miss Aldrich was grabbing at you, getting that scent all over her hand.
And the only way for you to get rid of the smell of yourself... Oh, that's been on. That's not very nice. Oh no, murder, horrible. I don't know who's saying that. You put her hand in the sandwich so it would be covered in the pickle juice. But you know that the victim having her hand in a sandwich would raise too many questions. So you created a diversion in the form of a dying message. No!
No, this is your fantasy. You have imagined everything.
No, I'm a Layton. We have proof. We always have proof. If I'm not mistaken, Miss Aldrich must have left a mark on you. A wound where she was grabbing at you when the aftershave rubbed off on her hand. I wonder if that's why he's wearing the necktie.
You have no basis to say this. Can you see such a wound?
Not at the moment, because you're hiding it. It's on your tummy-tum. You're hiding it.
On his neck.
On his neck. Here it goes. Wham! Oh, there's your ear. There's your eye. There's your face. There's an arrow to his heart, which is turned to stone and broken in half.
It's on your neck!
Don't you wish conversations were like this in real life?
I really do, yeah.
Like when I made a particularly good point, an arrow
that would be amazing.
Flies, and people.
It would be dangerous, and I suppose the life expectancy would overall be reduced.
And every time I was sarcastic to people would get annoyed because it would hit them in the face.
Can you imagine the Jeremy Kyle show with that?
Oh, that would be bad. That would be bad. Anyway, sorry.
It's on your neck. That's the normal place where folk apply aftershave, there or on their wrists.
And I noticed something about you the very first time I set eyes on you. That unusual way in which you wear your neckerchief. Granted, it's just a theory, but I'd be willing to bet you're wearing it like that to cover up a wound.
No. This wound is...
Aha, we got him there.
So you admit it, there is a wound then?
Take off your scarf. We'll be able to compare the shape of the wound with Miss Aldwich's fingers to ascertain the truth. Unless you'd rather spare yourself the embarrassment and admit to it now.
No. It was Ola, she is to blame.
Hooray, that deserves a high five, he's admitted it. Ka-chang!
She was... Just how much money did she think I had?
All my savings in just 1 month. Poof!
Oh, you were paying her money, were you?
Our job is done, Lucy. The case is closed. The lawyers can take it over from here.
Good luck to them.
Well, they'll never be as good as us. Mystery solved! Well, hurrah!
You know what, Addy?
Yes.
I think we make an excellent detective team.
I think so. I mean...
In our defence, we did actually get that one right in the first place quite some time ago.
We got that right in the first, 10 minutes of the case. And probably for the wrong reasons.
We cracked it.
Yes, thanks for all the effort you put in, Lucy. I'm going to go and collect an award for this.
Oh, you know, it went out.
You're looking a bit grumpy there. Why?
Because you're taking the award.
I like the award. It's a rather exciting place to work, wouldn't you agree? And there's an excellent filing system going on.
I seem to have something spreading from my head. A bit too exciting.
Are you a bit overexcited?
I am a bit too excited.
It's being this close to me, you understand. I was wondering, Lucy, though, if you'd like to stay on and be my assistant on a more permanent basis. On the condition, of course, you change your hat.
What? Do you mean I passed your little test?
Yes, the test was to catch a murderer. There's one condition, though. You have to be willing to learn. I have a lot to teach you.
Well, actually, I think you're a bit of an idiot, so I'd rather not if it's all the same. Always happy to learn me. Thanks very much, Prof.
Excellent. You can start your training by making me a nice cup of tea. In that case, for the second time, welcome to London's New Scotland Yard Serious Crime Division Classified Investigation Agency Headquarters. The acronym is
By heck, that's a bit of a mouthful.
I couldn't agree more. It's a highly inefficient name. That's why I prefer to call it The Mystery Room. I'm going to say that again because I enjoyed saying it. The Mystery Room. In fact, even lower. The Mystery Room.
The Mystery Room?
The Mystery Room.
The Mystery Room. That sounds dead good, that does. Hey, I work in the Mystery Room.
With me.
Get over yourself. I am raring to go now. Tuck all your crimes at me and I'll bat them down one by one.
Well, that's just the sort of attitude you'll need, Lucy. Keep that up and you'll do very well. Now, where's my tea? Your sharp instincts remind me of my brother. I have high hope. Oh, bit of a reference there to Yellow Layton. I have high hopes for you. It's now 1 milk, 2 sugars.
Oh, a brother, you say?
Yes, I'll introduce you one day, probably in the sequel.
And the light fades over to Mystery Room.
And the light fades indeed. Well, assuming that's the end of the case... Ooh, it's not quite the end of the case. Is that a man or a woman?
Not sure.
That looks... I think that might be the elderly guy, so you go for it.
Yes, that's right. I have assigned a young woman there.
Thank you, chicken old person.
What? It's not a chicken.
It's not a chicken, sorry.
Chickens don't talk. She's completely inexperienced, but I... ... Of course. I'll continue to keep a close eye on things.
That's dramatic.
That was super dramatic.
That means there's sinister things at work. Right, well, we've been going 27 minutes. We have 3 minutes left to go. We just about have time to discover what the crime is in our next case. So let's start anew. But well done, Clarie. We have solved our first murder. We have brought the criminal to justice, all while doing excellent voice stuff.
Oh dear, she doesn't look very well.
Oh dear, no, she's really not.
Will I be her?
Would you like to be our little drug-fled person?
Sure.
What voice are you going to give her then?
Ow.
Sorry?
Ow.
Ow?
Achoo. I'll offend you.
Might need to be a bit louder.
Oh. Achoo. I'll offend you. Not here. No, look, this is like my old man voice. Can I help you, miss?
Is that, are we sure that's not a man? Oh, she said miss. Is she sitting? Oh, she's sitting down, I think. That's her legs.
She's like on a
her
wheelchair
legs are like
or
sticking
something.
out from the side of her. Why don't we make her like a proper like Londoner?
Okay.
You go, oh wait.
Oh wait.
Oh, imagine that's not a problem there. Oh, there you go, it's you again.
Al's got a young woman in here, has he?
Oh, I like that. That's like Daphne from Frasier.
My name's Florence Sick. Achoo, I work at the lab.
Oh, hello, Florence. You're actually on time today, I see. What a lovely trip you have. It's looking particularly radiant today, and the bags under your eyes are quite beautiful. Some tea? Lucy, some tea?
Not funny, Al.
It's quite funny. I've got a bit of a headache, though.
You should be ashamed of yourself bringing a woman back here.
Hey, whoa, it's not that kind of relationship. She's my assistant. She makes
Stop
the tea.
ad-libbing,
I like
leave
ad-libbing.
No, I've just started work here. I'm Lucy Baker. Oh, new blood is... I can't do two at the same time.
Well, you're going to have to learn.
I think we might need to record this bit again.
This is our Cockney bit.
Give me Cockney.
Oh, new blood, is it? Well, anyway.
Oh, new blood, is it? Well, anyway, enough achoo preamble. I want you to look into a case. I've sent our lab report over already.
It's not unlike you to ask for a case, Florence. Is it especially puzzling?
It's as clear as a test tube. A burglar broke into a flat and killed one of the residents. Well, if it's that black and white, how come you want us to get involved? Because it doesn't add up.
Sniff, sniff. Oh!
The suspects are suspicious as they come. He's made a statement already, but I'm certain there's more to it than that. Than actually meets the eye. I can't abide the thought of the case being closed before I've dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's. So, you want the Prof to look into it and figure out what's niggling you? Is that it? Yes. Will you mind, Prof?
I'm not sure I like you calling me that, Florence. This whole prof thing has got very much out of hand, I think. Either way, though, our 30 minutes are up, so I shall return to my normal voice. Thank you so much for watching our little videos, and thank you so much for TheAdiposeTV for joining me on this little murder adventure. If you'd like us to continue with the series, then please do give the video a like, and do subscribe to the channel as well. We're more than happy to continue as long as there are viewers for this wonderful little murder mystery room. So thanks very much for watching. Take care, and it's goodbye from me, the Adipose, and it's goodbye from Clarie.
Goodbye.
And we'll see you soon. Take care.